Hello friends, it is Monday and we are back from our camping trip, and I had said that once we got back from our camping trip we would let the chicken babies out into their yard. So yesterday Scott and I went and did a perimeter check all the way around and made sure that the fencing was sound, but he said he made one statement that made me nervous. He said, "I hope they don't fly over the top." So I got to thinking about it, and it's like, man, I'm a worrywart, I admit it, especially when it comes to my animals and my children. And I got to thinking about it, and it's like, yeah, I don't want them flying over the top. And we also have hawks, and they are not full grown yet, so a hawk could conceivably pick them off. So I had some of this, it's bird netting. I don't know if you can even see it. There. I had some bird netting, and it's going to be difficult to see, but I attached it to the fence with zip ties. I took it up and stapled it up high so that we can get this door opened and closed. Then I brought it back down here, took it all the way along, and I went as far as I could. I used all of it that I had, and it went about 2/3 of the way on this pin. So I didn't have any more. So what I did have was this cloth, like shade cloth for a garden, and I went ahead and zip tied it to the seam, like made a seam here, and zip tied it to the fence. Now for our meat chickens, we had this gate. Well, it's not really a gate. Scott kind of made a gate with it open, and then they had that tree for shade. Well, you know, it's fall, the leaves are about gone, and he also had made the comment of, I hope they don't fly up in that tree. So I just went ahead and closed this section off, and their entire yard now is covered. I don't know how well this is going to hold up, especially if we get a bunch of snow, but chickens don't like snow. So if we get a ton of snow, they won't be coming out in their yard anyway. I think this bird netting will be okay because the snow will fall through it. I'm not sure about this over here. We'll just have to wait and see. I may see if I can find some more bird netting and replace that. But anyway, I think it's as sound as it can be. I've checked and checked and checked. I've used a million zip ties, and I'm ready now. Sorry. I'm ready now to let the babies out, open the door, and see what happens. And I wanted to catch it on video if I can, the first time them coming out. So I'm going to go ahead and shut you off, open up that door, and then when they start to come out, I will turn the camera back on. Like I said, I don't know how long it's going to take. Come on, tick, 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 ticks. Come on, tick, 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 ticks. I got some of their treats. Let me see if I can get them to come out with some treats. Come on. What, tick, tick? Good girl. She's got both feet on the ground. Here she comes. If one comes out, they'll all come out. I just know it. There's the second one with both feet in the dirt. Didn't take long, less than 5 minutes. Oh, there you go. There they go. Hi, Mama baby. You're not a mama, but you're maybe a mama someday. Hi, Chicky baby. Oh, they're eating the grass. That's awesome. I think they went through a molt. That one has a feather that's kind of wonky, and I noticed a lot of feathers in the coop. Half of them are out. I don't know where the other half are. Oh, this makes me happy. There they come. Here comes the others. Hi, chicks. Hello friends, it is Tuesday and it is in the evening. I've had a very busy day today. And when I got home, a package was waiting for me on the deck, and actually it was something I wasn't expecting until tomorrow, but it came today. So let me turn the camera around and show you what I got today. So these are floating shelves, and they came in a set of 2. I know that one looks a little weird. It's just the angle of the camera that I'm holding, and Scott installed them when he got home from work. This is my little fireplace, and for years and years and years Scott has been telling me, don't put things on top of the fireplace. Well, I don't listen to him. And finally he saw the arrangement that I had there with all of this super flammable stuff that kind of drapes over, and he said, no, that has got to go. You cannot put that on there, because he's afraid of a fire, which I get it. I mean, there is a slight chance that could happen. So I told him, I said, well, if I can't use the fireplace as my mantle, then I'm going to buy some shelves that looks like a faux mantle. Well, they sold them in a set of 2. So now we've got 2 here. Now, if you remember right, I had pictures on this wall. I still have my grandparents. That's my dad's parents and my mom's parents. And then I had a picture of my mom and dad there, and pictures of Scott's mom there. And obviously we had to take them down. I still need to take those down, but it is super high. And you can see the line right there of how far I could reach to wash the wall. So Scott brought in a ladder, and I'm going to get up there and I'm going to take those pictures down and scrub the wall the rest of the way, and then I'm going to style these shelves. And I don't know if I will put any of the pictures back up there or not, or if they will just go in my vintage room. So let's get cleaning and decorating. So I was able to put two of the pictures back up. It just looked really good that way. This is my mom and dad. This is Scott's mom. And the reason why we don't have a picture of his dad is because, as far as Scott knows, they never had a formal picture taken of them together. So we just have a picture of his mom, and I think that was when she was like 15 or 16 in school. And then here on this front or top shelf, I put the fire hazard that Scott was worried about, and this mushroom, which you will see in a haul that I will have on Friday. You will see where I got that mushroom from. And then I just put that there. And then on the bottom shelf, again, this tray. Can you see how beautiful that tray is? That's also going to be in the haul on Friday. Put the lamp over here, kind of just to illuminate this area a bit more. Put these guys on there with that little arrangement, and then I couldn't help it. I had to put one little thing on top of the fireplace, and it's not flammable. I mean, the doily is, but there's no way it's going to get caught in the flames at all. So we'll see what Scott says. He may say, nope, that's got to go. And if he says that, I'll do it. But I don't know. I just couldn't not have something on top of there. So I'm very, very happy with how this turned out. I'll take some pictures tomorrow in the daytime when the lighting is better and insert them into the video next. So it's been a couple of days since I first let them out, and they really do enjoy going out. Did run into one problem though. Let me get this door open and I'll show you. The netting has sagged, which I was afraid might happen. So I have a hard time getting this door open. And you have a hard time seeing it because that sun is bright. Okay, let me get this open and we'll talk. So they love coming out. They really do. But as you can see, or maybe you can see, the netting has sagged. And the reason is because you guys be nice to each other. You hear that? This green garden cloth has collected leaves. So I'm going to try to push these off of here. I tried pushing them off the other day, but there was just so many of them. I'm going to try pushing them off and see if that helps the situation. Because as you can see, they absolutely love being outside. Sorry about the noise. There's farmers doing something in the fields. Anyway, I can get most of the leaves off. I've got some zip ties in my pocket. I'm going to try to tighten up this netting. But it definitely has answered the question of what will happen when it snows. So, not really sure what I'm going to do. I may have to just take the netting down and pray that there's no hawks. And over there, I had to find a piece of just anything I could find to lean against there, because I had forgotten that Scott had cut a small hole down there in the fencing before he opened that all up. And last night when I put the chicken babies to bed, they were all over there in that part, which is not that big of a deal, except for trying to herd them back through that small opening was a little bit challenging. So I just don't want them over there on that side right now. We'll see. I want them to grow a little more, maybe another month, maybe by Christmas time. Well, that'd be more like 2 months. Maybe by Thanksgiving, I'll feel more confident to let them have the entire section, and I can take this netting and stuff down. But I'm gonna see if I can't get it tightened up, and so at least the door will open freely. I'm just loving these guys out here. They're so sweet and they're so beautiful, and I love it that they're getting in dirt and becoming real chickens. We need to get that cleaned out maybe tomorrow when Travis is, well, of course it'll upset his allergies really bad, but maybe Scott and I can work on getting that cleaned out, unless Scott has another project, which he's always got another project, it seems like. Chick, 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 chicks. Chick, chicks. Chicks. Hi, chicken baby. There's Hurley. See how his feathers are different? So pretty. As you can see, we have had a hard frost. That one isn't as bad. It must be protected somehow from the, I don't know how it was protected, but this one is pretty much done for. But since we've had a hard frost, I'm going to harvest carrots today. I'm going to harvest this one, and then Olivia and I are going to go out in the garden and see what we can get out of the garden. I'm not holding out a whole lot of hope. Let's see here. This one is awfully nice looking as far as the greens go. And look at that. That is a nice looking carrot. And what's the rest of this is just not carrot. So there was one pretty nice carrot. I'm going to go give the greens to the rabbits and then we'll go out in the garden and see what we can do. Ugh. Oh, this is one of those white ones. Well, I'd like to give them to the rabbits, but that's probably too much for them. We could put them in the refrigerator and save them for the rest of the week. Well, they're not huge, but they're not bad. Well, that is the extent of our carrot harvest. We got that giant one that was planted in a planter, and then we got one decent sized one that was planted out here in the ground, and the rest of them are tiny, and some of them are eaten by bugs. So I don't know. I don't know what we did wrong, but we obviously didn't do something right. But better than nothing, I guess. And we got lots of greens for the rabbits. We're going to stick those in a jar in the refrigerator because they don't need this much in one day. As you saw in that footage from this morning, the deer have finally discovered this feed block we put out for them. It was out here for about a week before we saw any activity at it. So I'm just coming over to see how much they've actually eaten off of it, because I'm not sure how often I'm going to need to buy one of these blocks. Well, it should last quite a while, honestly. You can see where they've been nibbling at it. It's so much fun to watch them. It is so much fun to watch them. I'm so glad we decided to put this out here. It's going to be really interesting all winter to watch the deer. All right, friends, I think I'm going to go ahead and close off this vlog here. This week's been kind of a all over the place type week, doing a lot of stuff outside, and hope you've enjoyed seeing all my critters and my chicken babies. And here's my big chickens, my chicken ladies. Isn't that a pretty chicken? It's a Buff Orpington. Beautiful chicken. Not the greatest layers in the whole world. Wouldn't recommend them. But they are beautiful chickens. Alright friends, if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. And we will talk to you all later. And I can't remember what the black chickens are called. It's escaped me at the moment. They're not great layers either. All right, friends. Bye-bye.